The British grooming gang scandal involves a series of child sexual exploitation cases that have notably taken place in towns like Rotherham, Rochdale and Telford across the United Kingdom. These cases primarily concern groups of men known as grooming gangs, who have targeted vulnerable, mainly underage girls often from care homes or troubled backgrounds. The method typically involved grooming these girls with gifts, alcohol or drugs leading to sexual exploitation, which in severe cases escalated to rape, trafficking and being passed among different groups for further abuse. A significant aspect of these cases has been the ethnicity of the perpetrators, with many high-profile instances involving men of British, Pakistani descent. This has sparked debates about cultural, racial or religious factors influencing such crimes. Critics argue that focusing on ethnicity might overshadow other forms of abuse or contribute to racial bias. The scandal has revealed major institutional failures by local authorities, police and social services. In some areas like Rotherham, authorities knew about the abuse but were reluctant to act, possibly due to fears of being accused of racial profiling or inciting community conflict, which prolonged the abuse. There was also a tendency to blame the victims, labeling their behavior as risky, which led to inadequate support or disbelief in their accounts. Additionally, concerns about political correctness were cited as reasons for not pursuing investigations as aggressively as needed. In response to these issues, there have been numerous high-profile convictions, sentencing hundreds of men in 2023. The establishment of the Grooming Gangs Task Force, under Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, aimed to improve police investigations and protect potential victims more effectively. There's a push for better training, cultural shifts within law enforcement, and improved data collection to address the problem without bias. Recent developments show that the task force has been active, with over 550 arrests, and the protection of over 4,000 children in its first year. Efforts continue to rectify systemic failures, with apologies for past inaction and commitments to enhance child protection policies. The scandal has sparked a broad dialogue about child safety, racial sensitivity and policing, and the efficiency of child protection services. Public and media reactions have been polarized, with debates focusing on the ethnicity of the offenders versus the need to tackle systemic issues. This complex situation involves ongoing legal proceedings, investigations and policy changes to prevent further abuse. But the full scope of the problem is still under review by both society and the authorities.